Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Diablo 3. I've put the difficulty up to Torment 2. I figure it's probably a good point for us to actually make the transition. So with the Legacy of Nightmares set bonus that we're getting from Sage's Purchase, all of our damage is being increased by 750%. That's across the board. In addition, we're also getting a little bit of damage reduction. It's not huge, but we weren't really struggling before. So I figured hopping in and doing some rifts, working on our Greater Rift keys. Greater Rift keys. I'm still half asleep. Our Greater Rift legendary gems, and we will need to keep alternating back and forth. But I figure this is probably going to be good for our character anyway, because we do need those legendary gems. I've also changed over the skills that we've got. We're not using Shield Glare anymore. That does mean that over here in the cube, Final Witness isn't actually going to be very useful to us. That's not going to be useful at all, so it's kind of a dead slot at the moment until we get something else to put in there. I mean, it is what it is. We'll get enough blood shards to do some gambling, hopefully find a single-handed weapon to put in there as well. There's a whole lot of things that we can do. But for starters, let's start on Torment 2. We're going to empower this. And hopefully, let's not die. So straight in, becoming the Akarat's champion. That is going to give us another extra life. So there's definitely the benefit going for that. And all in all, I'm just expecting this build to be a lot more mobile now that we've got these things going for us. Absolute ton more damage with the combination of Akarat's champion and the Legacy of Nightmares set bonus. So really, it should be good. The only thing is we're just not going to be using Blessed Shield as much as we would like. Oh, hello. Give me that conduit. There we go. I wouldn't have stopped, except this guy really needs to die. So conduits not quite as powerful as they were on the lower difficulty. That's because our damage output still isn't quite where I'd like it to be, but it's good. It is good enough. And of course, our little fallen lunatics are still exploding quite happily at everyone that comes along. By putting the difficulty up to Torment 2, of course, we're also going to be getting more experience when we're running regular rifts, not the greater rifts. So that's going to help with our leveling, get our movement speed up, and just get everything back to where it feels like it should be. Now, one good thing about Akarat's champion is we are getting slightly increased wrath regen from it at the moment. But most important is the extra damage that we're going to be putting out. Hop goes another one. This is going really well. Oh, hello, channeling pylon. So let's get the fire going everywhere. While that channeling pylon's on, definitely taking advantage of that. It's not going to last forever, but we'll be able to get back to where we were, just down here. There we go. Still not time for a new challenge rift. Otherwise, we'd be starting off with that, getting the 35 death's breaths, but almost free from it. Okay, any big... No, just moving on to the next bit. Oh, I like the layout of these ones. So we go round like this, activate Akarat's champion, and really just start hammering home on everything nearby. There we go. Pretty solid in terms of getting these guys cleared out. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. And of course our Blessed Shield does have a small AoE. Ooh, look at that, that's actually hurting us. That's novel. That means we're probably at the right level, actually. It does mean that I should be a little bit cautious with the things that we do, but overall I think we should be fine. Arcane, Enchanted, Molten, Teleported, Vortex. So Vortex would have been annoying if they didn't all die together. The danger with this this build, though, is it can very easily feel like we're invincible, and then all of a sudden we're not. That's one of the reasons why I want all of the damage reduction things that we've got potentially coming along. Unity, that's going to be very useful. Reducing or removing the resource cost for Blessed Shield is going to give us permanent damage reduction from Aquila Cuirass. So we've got plans, we have plans, and of course every ancient item that we get is going to be giving us a damage reduction as well. So it won't take long before we're like face tanking Torment 13, Torment 14. I say it won't take long. Of course, it is entirely dependent on actually finding the items that we need. Unity is only going to be useful if we find 2 Unities and then gamble to get Cormac the Invulnerability Templar Relic. Right, Rift Guardian is out. It's a big giant cat. I'm curious as to how much Ferendi's going to hurt. Okay, I did actually put on our damage reduction just to make sure, but yeah, not a problem at all. So, Pain Enhancer. Pain Enhancer is actually one of the ones that we want. This is great for us. So we're actually just going to start putting points straight into that. And as soon as I can get a socket in anything we're using, we will get Pain Enhancer on the go, directly in use. So yeah, it will critical hits cause the enemy to bleed for more damage. That in itself is great by itself. But getting Blood Frenzy, 3% increased attack speed for each bleeding enemy. Blessed Shield is affected by that, so that's going to be thoroughly awesome when we do that. In terms of Death's Rest, we don't have enough to do any upgrades. We've only got a few blood shards, so it's probably not worth us doing that. I think we're just going to jump straight back in with another... Oh, no, don't do that. Come up here. I want to see if I can get a socket in one of these. I suppose we've already got it in Justice Lantern, so we could just remove the gem that's in there. Yeah, because Justice Lantern is going to be one of the ones that we want. So that is a very sensible option. Okay, I'm happy with that. Salvage, salvage. And then let's go murder some regular toons.
Greetings, Nephilim. I can create a rift so you might test your...
Thanks, Auric. Kinda already figured that out. Okay, so we're going in for a regular rift. This will take a little bit longer than previous ones, but... Ah, look at all that gold. Yeah. Totally a worthwhile use of our abilities. Now, of course, the sooner we get these guys killed, the sooner this guy doesn't have any shielding. And the better things get for murdering him. No Death's Rest, that is a shame. I suppose you can't have them from all of them, but we do want as many as we can get. In fact, even at this level, I'm thinking I could put the difficulty up more, because things are dying pretty damn easily, and we've not really had that much of a threat. So probably we could put it up to Torment 4. I would really like checking Borg though, nice and soon.
Not yet.
There is not many guys in this rift. There's some. Let's make ourselves big so we don't have to worry about that cold. Smack, smack, and yay, there's a Death's Breath. That takes us up to 15, I think. Of course, looting every chest in sight. I'm always going to do that. There's no way I would ignore the opportunity to get more loot. Alright, so that fire burned most of them up. This speed pylon, though, that is really going to be a spot of fun. And it feels quite intense. These guys do have quite a lot of health. But the amount of health that they're going to gain between Torment 2 and Torment 4 isn't actually going to be that significant. So I think it'll probably be worth us putting the difficulty up. It won't slow us down too much in our movement. The thing that slows us down most at the moment is running out of resources.
Patience.
Grim Wraith, Mortar, Teleporter, something else, Fast Avenger. So these guys are going to get bigger as time goes on. Alright, don't worry, I'll give you some attention, mate. There we go, now the Death's Breath. Get that pool of reflection as well. Man, all those haunts going off. That is actually kind of hilarious. And we're up to Garrigan level 20. So yeah, that's the... oh, wait. Seabold's Nightmare, yeah. Haunt is cast on all nearby enemies when you open a chest. That is actually like the nearby enemies. They're a bit further away than I would have expected. So I think Seabold's Nightmare could actually have a place in a Witch Doctor build. I don't know how practical it would be, of course, but that's mostly because I'm not massively experienced with Witch Doctors. But yeah, having an entire screen of haunts going on. And then I think there's another thing which, if you cast Haunt on the same enemy twice, it delivers all the damage instantly. And that's probably where it would be most beneficial. Not so good for boss fights, but still has its place. Don't mind me, guys, just running through you, setting you on fire. These are the ones that I want to play with. Okay, that was a worthwhile test for getting exploded at this difficulty level. It is a bit of damage. Ooh, two-handed flail. Oh, please be Akham's leniency. I'm actually going to stop and have a look at that. Akham's addendum again. I mean, we could use it. We totally could use it, but that's the second one of those that we've got. And we don't want that one, we want the other one. Okay. Riding onwards with our mighty steed. I'm really glad that we found Pain Enhancer so quickly. That's very useful. One of the things that I normally struggle with is what to put points in during the early rifts. because you end up with a bunch of gems that aren't the ones that you're really looking for. You always get Bane of the Powerful to start off with, and then others, it's just pot luck which order they come in. Sod's Law normally means that that the one you're looking for is the last one you get. Ooh, hello, Conduit.
Patience.
This is definitely making things a bit easier. Let's try and keep up with the elites. Oh, hello. I totally did not see her come up on me there. I think we're done with this. Okay, let's go back to town and hand it in. So, Auric, tell me how impressed you are. Yeah, very impressed. So, Ackham's Addendum, I think we're just going to salvage it up. It's not actually going to be that use to us, even though we do have another one. So that's just going to go. Let's put these Garrigan points in. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then let's put the difficulty up now before I forget. So game settings, up to Torment 4. Okay. We've got 17 death breaths. So we could take Ackham's Addendum and put it in and then get the benefit of it in Akarat's Champion. So there would be a benefit to that if we did that. I just feel like the death breaths will probably be better used elsewhere. The other thing we could do is I found an Obsidian Ring of the Zodiac, so we could extract the power from that, and that would allow us to keep these up a little bit faster, at least until we get Unity. I think that's probably going to be more use to us. Hell, let's do both. Let's do both. We'll extract the power from both. So, extract Legendary Power, we'll do this one first. Obsidian Ring of the Zodiac, there we go. And this one.
I suppose that would work.
Ackham's Addendum. There we go. Yeah, Ackham's Leniency is the one that we really want for in the cube. It is a two-handed one. Right, so if this is actually getting the benefit of profit and embodiment of power, Hasteful? Hasteful seems reasonable. In fact, no. Let's go for the fire starter. We'll keep it all fire themed, and we're going to jump in. I suppose we can only really do it this level with the next Greater Rift.
Embrace your power, and you will survive.
Hello, everyone. Now, of course, this is not up to Torment 4. This is not going to be representative of the other Rift that we're going to go for. But it is going to be a little bit harder than the last one we had, so it's something. Now, eventually, we're going to be getting rid of Punish completely. We're not going to need that. We'll swap it for Taunt, I think. Is going to be the main event. Run through all of these. And get that damage going. There we go. Pop them all. I do like big groups when you can train that fire behind you. That's very cool. And eventually we're going to want to be clustering them together. That'll be better for us. But we're certainly a lot more mobile than we used to be. Ooh, let's pop our protection just in case, because I don't want to get frozen and completely screwed in and around here. Got the channeling pylon. That's going to allow us pretty much permanent accurate. And certainly permanent steed charging. Yeah, nice big group. Okay, where are we going? We're going up that way. Luckily, steed charge is pretty quick to recharge anyway. Nice high mobility there. And on we go to find the next bit of trouble. There it is. Smack, 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 smack. Garrigan 23. And down here, just clear out most of these guys. It's of course going to take us a while to actually get the Pain Enhancer up to rank 25. Even if we manage to get like perfect runs on each of the rolls, it's still going to take quite a bit of time. Hi, let me stand in the middle of you and just kill everyone carefully. Especially you. Right, blue is gone. I need more elites to be fighting. Yeah, the monster density in this rift just isn't quite there. Ah, this is going to be better. Well, the Obsidian Ring of the Zodiac's almost certainly helping with some of the cooldown reductions, so that's cool. Obviously, we could have gems in our helmet too to help that along, and we will do eventually. We're going to be wearing the crown of Leoric with a diamond in it. But for the moment, this is perfectly fine. I see you. You're a blue. We've got quite a lot of health. The conduit's not really doing quite what I would expect. Although that could be just down to my my own damage output more than anything. But we did manage to get quite a bit of progress done very quickly there. Alright, 99%, there we go. We'll just run trails around him. And then smack, smack, smack. And most of the damage, as always, is being done by our fallen lunatics. They are very happy to just explode at him. But we did do good damage with the Blessed Shield. And, ooh, a set amulet. Well, we probably don't care about the set amulet, but it's going to be... Down Craig's Cross! It's going to be slightly better than what we have. I thought it was going to be slightly better than what we have. Having seen which one it is, there's a chance it won't actually be better. Ooh, that didn't work. Pain enhancer, you have let me down.
I'm returning to town.
So let's charge on in, hand that in, and we will grab. Awesome. Okay, let's ID this, and we'll just see how good it is in comparison. Ooh, it does. I hate to say this, I'm actually going to use Blackthorn's Duncraig Cross. It feels wrong. It feels wrong in so many ways. We're going to put the Wreath of Lightning away because we're not going to use that. And we've got a couple of minutes left, so let's go to kill the Act 1 Key Warden. Because we're going to need to make ourselves a Hellfire Amulet at some point, so we may as well do this now. And at Torment 4 it should be a reasonable challenge. Right, run around. Now luckily we do get that handy indicator to show where he is. We're going to have to go around this big ass cops clearing area. And of course I can't just leave these guys. Okay, so who have we got? We've got Lilus, Charchian, and Brannan. Talks softly, walks softly, carries a big stick. I love all the little hat tips. Hi, mister. Right, let's get Akarat's champion on. Hey. I too can make fire on the ground. There we go. One of them is gone. Infernal Machine of Regret. Lovely. I suppose we've got time to do another couple of those. Let's grab this. And we will go on to do the Act 2 Key Warden as well. Should be relatively easy to find. Point in there, and point just in here. Oh yeah, really easy to find. Right out the door. Now, of course, our Blessed Shields are getting kind of held in place a little bit, but that just means they move a bit slower. It's very funny to see. 2 down. Let's move on to the Act 3 one. We should be able to blitz through most of this area. He's running away. He shouldn't run away. That makes it so much harder to kill him. He does have quite a bit more health than I was expecting, but that's fine. Right, so he's gone. Let's carry on up towards the Key Warden. We're going to try and not get too distracted on the way through, but obviously these guys do need to die. Plus we might get Death Vest out of them, which is very, very vital. There's one. Right. Carrying on with the push forwards. back. I wonder if the shield actually gets bigger when you go into Akarat's champion mode. I don't think it does, but it'd be kind of cool if it did. You know, like you're a bigger dude throwing a bigger shield. That's not the way we need to go. This level is long. It might have been faster to come at it from the other side. Here we go. Kill the dude that does all the resurrecting first. And then we can push on. Ooh, a Knight and Triumph. Yeah, I'll have that. Always happy for a bit of extra experience. We are pretty rocking up the levels at the moment. Takes us to Garrigan level 30. Finally, we have an indicator on our map. All the way round. We could probably just jump across that. It doesn't look like it's very big. If we were a barbarian, we could definitely jump across. Okay. The big hits. Okay, he died. I didn't even notice because we were still fighting his little illusions. Let's go and do Nekarat. And I think that will finish things off quite nicely for us. Yeah, don't mind me, guys. Just coming through. Plenty of things to see. Plenty of things to kill. And I think we're going to want to go up first. Get that Veil Crystal. Is he just like screaming at a corrupt growth? That dude is a little bit crazy. Smack, smack, smack. Come on, Nekarat. You know you're done. There we go. Okay, let's head back to town. And that is going to be a good point for us to finish for this episode. Thank you very much for coming along, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed it. If you are enjoying these videos, be sure to give a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, you should probably do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for some more Diablo 3. See you soon.